Kevin and Leah Ware have known each other since they were in grade school, but it wasn't until many years later that they finally realized they were meant for each other.
We went to elementary school together and went to high school together, so we've known each other all of our lives, which is kind of interesting. But we went our separate ways after high school, and he had 2 boys, I had 2 boys, and then we got together and had a little girl. So it's kind of like a fairy tale, you know, you kind of grow up together and then end up together. So
the Wares had been married for 3 years, and it was shortly after they got hitched that Kevin decided he finally wanted to pursue his lifelong goal of being in the military.
I've always wanted to be an infantry soldier. So I told Leah, I said, yeah, I've always wanted to do this, and now is a good time. The kids are older.
Kind of nervous because, I mean, of course he went to basic training, and then I had no idea where we were going to go after that. And we had always lived in that small town, you know, we grew up together. It was like, I wasn't ready to leave, but I was.
Luckily, they were sent to Fort Riley, Kansas, just close enough to home for Leah. Kevin spent almost a year at Fort Riley before being deployed to Afghanistan in May of 2012. During his tour, Kevin was the RTO for his command.
So everywhere the lieutenant went, I was right next to him carrying a radio. So a lot of the times, just me, the lieutenant, and the Terp would get out of the vehicle, and everybody else would be pulling security somewhere. But we take pictures of their eyeballs and take pictures, fingerprints, and log them into the system.
But just months into his deployment, Kevin and his company were out doing their duties when an IED blew up their vehicle.
I don't remember a lot of the day that all that happened. I've seen some videos, but I don't remember the few days before that.
Leah was on her way back from vacation with the kids and the rest of her family when she received the news.
And I was driving my sister's car, and my phone rang, and it was a Kansas number, and it was the captain from Rear Detachment. And I didn't really know who he said he was at first because I was driving, and I said, "Hi, how are you?" And he was like, "Is this Miss Ware?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Are you busy right now?" I said, "No, I'm driving a car." And right then, my heart started pounding, and you know, I knew. I was like, why am I getting a phone call from you? And my first words to him were, is he dead? And he said, no, but he's in critical condition.
The explosion caused Kevin to have a severe traumatic brain injury. He was in a coma for a week and suffered from amnesia for several months.
I didn't know my mom or my wife or any of the kids. And my mom and my wife would ask me every day, what's my name, who am I? And finally one day I said, you're my mother. And then Leah asked me the same question. Hey, she got really excited, and who am I? And I said, you're the lady that makes the beds.
Kevin now looks back on his service in the military and his tragic accident, knowing he's still alive for a special purpose.
With the migraines and me not being able to see very well, and then the leg, ankle, I'm alive. That's what I think every day. God put me on, He let me live for a reason. And I know I was the only one in that truck with 5 kids, but maybe he wanted me to help guide them to Him.